Subscribe to my channel for more stories. Now let's begin this one. I believe my brother and I were bound by our family's sacred legacy until he tried to sell our childhood home without my consent, and I unveiled a will that shattered his scheme and reclaimed our heritage. My sibling tried to sell our family home behind my back, then I presented a will that stopped them cold. At 34, I was woven into the fabric of our family's 20-acre farm in rural Georgia, a sanctuary of peach orchards, wildflower meadows, and weathered fences that held a lifetime of memories. The farmhouse, with its sagging porch, creaking floorboards, and a kitchen window framing the sunrise, was where Mom raised me and my older brother, Chris. Her death from a stroke 18 months ago left a void, but I stayed, tending the land she loved, her laughter still echoing in the rustle of leaves. My fiancée, Jenna, a baker whose warmth could thaw any frost, moved in, her rosemary bread and quiet strength breathing life into the home. Our tabby cat, Luna, patrolled the barn, her green eyes a steady presence. My chosen aunt, Lila, a librarian with a fierce love for our family, was my confidant, her visits filled with stories of Mom's grit and grace. The farm was more than soil, it was Mom's heart, where she'd taught me to graft peach trees, weather droughts, and cherish roots. I ran a modest produce stand, selling jars of peach preserves and baskets of fruit, my dream to transform the barn into a community hub for markets, workshops, and music nights. Chris, 37, had fled to Atlanta a decade ago, his realtor career chasing skyscrapers and quick profits. His calls were rare, his visits fleeting, his world of cocktail bars and luxury condos a stark contrast to my dirt-stained jeans. When he texted about selling the farm, I refused, Mom's words ringing clear. "Ellie, this land is our blood." Jenna, sketching barn plans, agreed, her voice firm. "It's our future here." Lila, sorting Mom's old recipes, nodded, her eyes sharp. Chris never understood its worth. Trouble stirred when a neighbor, Mr. Grayson Dawson, a retired farmer with a gruff kindness, mentioned a for sale sign near our property line, hastily taken down. I called Chris, his laugh too smooth. "Just a mix-up, sis," he said, but my instincts flared. Then a glossy flyer from Omni Carver Realty arrived, boasting new subdivisions on our acres, a $2 million project. My heart sank. Chris was selling behind my back, his betrayal a blade to our shared past. Lila warned, "He's always chased money, Ellie. Watch him." Jenna, ever practical, urged me to check Mom's records. I trusted Chris as my brother, my childhood ally, never imagining he'd sever our roots for profit. But the farm Mom's legacy was in danger, and I had to fight. Chapter 2. The Family Meeting Betrayal. The clash came at a family meeting in our town hall, a century-old building of brick and oak where locals hashed out disputes over coffee and conviction. Chris had summoned it, claiming we needed to plan the farm's future, his email vague but insistent. I arrived with Jenna, Luna's absence a quiet pang, expecting a heated debate. The hall was crowded, cousins like Tommy and Beth, Lila, neighbors, and the mayor, Miss Clara Tate, a friend of Mom's with a no-nonsense air. Chris stood at the front, his Atlanta suit gleaming, his smile polished, holding a document he claimed was Mom's deed. "Mom left the farm to me," he declared, his voice carrying a realtor's charm. "Ellie's been squatting, blocking progress." He waved the deed, asserting sole ownership, his plan to sell to Omni Carver for a sprawling subdivision. "This is for our family's future," he said, eyes sliding past mine. The room stirred, cousins murmuring, Beth's brow furrowing, Lila's hands clenching. "That's not true, Chris," I shouted, my voice cracking. Mom had promised us equal shares, her love never choosing sides. The deed was a forgery, its paper too crisp, its language too cold for her warmth. Jenna squeezed my hand, her whisper fierce. "He's lying, Ellie. We'll prove it." But without proof, my protest felt frail. Mayor Tate, her glasses glinting, asked for evidence, but Chris's charisma held the crowd, his tales of modernizing swaying doubters. Tommy, my childhood confidant, looked torn, his silence a sting. Humiliated, I stormed out, Jenna's arm steadying me, the hall's whispers a weight on my chest. At home, Luna curled in my lap, her purring a soft anchor, but fear gripped me. Could I lose the farm? Had Mom's faith in me been a dream? Jenna was unyielding. "He doesn't get to steal this, Ellie." Lila arrived, her librarian's precision kicking in. "Your mom planned for you, find her papers." Their resolve was my spark, a fire to protect our home. I wasn't just fighting for land, I was fighting for Mom's love, Jenna's dreams, and the community that cherished this place. Sleep evaded me, Chris's smug grin haunting the dark. Jenna brewed chamomile tea, her voice a steady promise. We'll save the farm, love. Lila stayed, her stories of Mom's battles against floods, debts, doubt fueling my courage. I climbed to the attic, its dusty air thick with memory, and opened Mom's cedar trunk. Inside were letters, faded photos of us as kids, and, tucked in a leather folder, her will, dated 2023. Its words a lifeline. The farm to Ellie and Chris, equal shares. Ellie as guardian to preserve our legacy. My breath caught Mom had entrusted me, her faith a shield. Jenna urged me to dig deeper. I found Mom's ledger in her desk, its pages noting Chris's rare visits, each tied to questions about the farm's worth. A neighbor, Mrs. Rosa Hill, called, her voice urgent. She'd seen Chris with an Omnicarver agent, measuring our orchard, their laughter dismissive. I accessed Mom's old email, finding a chain Chris sent to Omnicarver's CEO, Alan Reed, offering the farm for $2.1 million, claiming he'd clear any obstacles, meaning me. The betrayal was raw. He wasn't just selling, he was erasing Mom's life for a payout. Lila, a notary, verified the will, her eyes blazing. He's no kin, Ellie. He's a traitor. I reached out to Mr. Daniel Brooks, a lawyer Lila trusted, who'd handled Mom's estate. He reviewed the will, emails, and ledger, his tone grave. This is fraud. The forged deed's a sham. He suggested a lawsuit but agreed a public expose would hit harder. Chris lives by his image, destroy it. Jenna proposed the Peach Blossom Festival, where Reed would pitch Omnicarver's plans, Chris at his side. Show the will there, she said, sketching a timeline like one of her recipes. Luna batted at my notes, her playfulness a reminder of home's worth. The festival was our stage, but doubt lingered. Could I face Chris, my brother, in front of our town? For 6 weeks, we worked like a covert team, our kitchen a war room of documents, laptops, and Jenna's pies. I built a presentation, weaving Mom's will with Chris's emails, the ledger, and Mrs. Hill's statement. Jenna recorded a video from Mr. Dawson, who'd snapped a photo of the for sale sign, time-stamped 2 months prior, its Omnicarver logo glaring. Lila scoured the library's archives, unearthing a 1990s land survey confirming our boundaries, debunking Chris's altered map. We found a bank transfer $15,000 from Omnicarver to Chris, labeled a consulting fee, a bribe for his betrayal. Cousin Tommy, racked with guilt, called, admitting he doubted me. He'd overheard Chris at a diner, boasting to a friend, Ellie's to soft-tall cash out. Tommy's affidavit was a turning point, his remorse genuine. Another neighbor, Mr. Eli Carter, shared a story of Chris pressuring him to sell his adjacent land, hinting at big developments. His statement, paired with Mrs. Hill's, painted Chris as a predator. Mr. Brooks connected us with a title expert, Ms. Nora Patel, who dissected the forged deed, noting its mismatched fonts and a fake notary seal, her report a legal hammer. A local journalist, Ms. Hannah Lee, contacted me after hearing rumors, offering to cover the story if I had proof. Her support was a boost, but I held off. My reveal needed the festival's stage. Jenna, sensing my strain, baked Mom's peach cobbler, its aroma a hug. You're her daughter, Ellie, she said, her kiss grounding me. Lila rallied neighbors, hosting a meeting at her library, their stories of Mom's generosity strengthening my resolve. Tommy secured me a speaking slot at the festival, his loyalty reborn. Chris's text, sign the sale, Ellie, or regret it, was my fire. Luna curled beside me, her purring my courage. The evidence was ironclad, but my heart wrestled. Chris had been my protector, my partner in childhood adventures. Exposing him meant losing him forever, a price I wasn't sure I could pay. The Peach Blossom Festival transformed our town square into a vibrant tapestry, string lights twinkling, stalls brimming with pies and crafts, a bluegrass band strumming for 400 locals. Omnicarver's CEO, Alan Reed, was set to speak, pitching progress, Chris smirking at his side, his suit a stark contrast to the crowd's denim and flannel. I sat with Jenna, Lila, Tommy, and Mrs. Hill, Mom's will in my satchel, my pulse a drumbeat. Luna, at home, was a silent ally. I was fighting for our roots. Mayor Tate introduced Reed, but I'd coordinated with her to speak, framing it as a community update. As Reed stepped down, touting subdivisions, I stood, my voice cutting through the music. I need to speak about our farm, I said, connecting my laptop to the festival's projector. The screen flared with Mom's will, her words bold. Ellie and Chris, equal shares, Ellie as guardian. The crowd hushed as I played Dawson's video. The for sale sign stark, then showed Chris's emails to read. The $15,000 transfer, Tommy's affidavit, Mrs. Hill's and Mr. Carter's statements, Patel's deed analysis, and the 1990s survey. Chris forged a deed to steal our home, I said, meeting his eyes. This is Mom's truth. The square exploded, gasps turning to shouts, Chris's face ashen, his stammered excuse, it's a mistake. Lost in the uproar. Reed, livid, distanced Omna Carver, his deal crumbling. Mayor Tate strode forward, examining the will, her nod firm. Mr. Thompson, this is fraud, she declared, ordering a legal probe. Neighbors turned, those who'd trusted Chris now glaring. Leela's tears a quiet triumph. Tommy stood, apologizing publicly, his voice breaking. Chris fled, his car peeling out, his charm shattered. I left with Jenna's fierce hug, Leela's proud smile, and the farm mom's legacy secure. Chris's collapse was swift. The county launched an investigation, charging him with fraud, forgery, and embezzlement, his realtor license revoked, his Atlanta career in ruins. Omna Carver scrapped the deal, reissuing a public apology, their reputation tarnished. Chris vanished, rumors placing him in Savannah, chasing smaller scams. I didn't revel his fall wasn't my victory. My victory was the farm, its orchard heavy with fruit, its fields a canvas of hope, Mom's spirit in every breeze. I expanded the produce stand, adding Jenna's pastries and local crafts, the barn now a thriving hub for pottery classes, music nights, and farmers markets. Leela led storytelling sessions, neighbors sharing Mom's tales, Luna napping in the crowd. Tommy redeemed himself, volunteering at harvests, his bond with me mended. Mrs. Hill and Mr. Carter joined our market, their loyalty a gift. The town honored Mom, naming a community garden after her, its peach trees a living tribute. Ms. Lee's article, Daughter Saves Family Farm, went viral locally, drawing visitors to our stand, our story a beacon. The betrayal lingered, a scar on my heart. Chris had been my brother, my partner in treehouse schemes, Mom's pride in his grin. Losing him was a grief I carried, even in triumph. Jenna, ever my light, planned a starlit picnic on the farm, Luna purring between us. You're her legacy, Ellie, she said, her kiss a promise. Leela gifted me Mom's journal, its pages full of dreams for the land, her handwriting a hug. I wept, their love my healing. 2 years later, Chris sent a letter, no address. I was wrong, Ellie. I'm sorry. I kept it, not for forgiveness, but as a reminder. Family is built on trust, not blood. The farm was our heart, rooted in Mom's love and my truth, and no one could uproot that.